Versatile Mage. Chapter 478. Gold Everywhere. When the fire calamity took place, various factions began to take action. Mo Fan's party, currently at the Drifting Sand River, was totally unaware that a huge number of people were rushing their way to the North Burning Valley. It was none of the party's concern for the time being, as the demon beasts in the Drifting Sand River had suddenly become agitated. If they stayed any longer, even Xingxia's psychic element would be useless against the white sand demons. Damn, what is going on here? Cursed Zhao Mannion unpleasantly. First, they were almost devoured by the fire calamity at the North Burning Valley, and when they finally made it back to the Drifting Sand River, the demon beasts here were going out of control. Are we heading back or going to the North Burning Valley? We have to make a decision now, said Zhang Xiaohou. It's too late to turn back now. We should head to the Burning Valley as soon as possible, said Xingxia with a frown. The group felt their hearts go half cold when they heard Xingxia's words. The fire calamity had completely disrupted their initial plan. That place was far more dangerous than they had expected. In Mo Fan's opinion, it was not worth risking everyone's life when the existence of the flame bell was still unknown. As such, even though Chen Yi had insisted on continuing with the adventure, everyone else had lost interest in searching for the flame bell. To their surprise, even the Drifting Sand River was rebelling, as Xingxia's psychic element seemed to be losing its effect. From the current location, the distance back to Dunhuang was at least 10 kilometers. The time left would not be enough to reach safety, and they would most likely be trapped in the middle of the river. They might be able to deal with the white sand giants in a small area, but heaven knew how many would appear in the center of the Drifting Sand River. Once the psychic element lost its effect, the white sand giants could easily wear the party down with their numbers. It's not possible to go back now. Our only option is the North Burning Valley. Let's hope the fire calamity won't happen again, said Mo Fan as he quickly made the call. Don't worry. The fire calamity has never happened twice in a year, and I think it will be even longer this time, said Chen Yi confidently. We'll talk later. Let's leave this horrifying Drifting Sand River, said Lingerling. The party quickly proceeded forward. Xingxia was currently sitting on the swift star wolf's back with her eyes closed, fully focused on clearing the path for the party. The frown on her face clearly implied the resistance she was receiving from the restless white sand giants as she tried to pacify them. Luckily, the group had not gone too deep into the Drifting Sand River. The barren land of the North Burning Valley soon appeared in front of them. When they arrived at the shore, they could see a pile of corpses stacked in a shocking manner. Mo Fan clearly remembered that the warrior-level killing armor beasts were roaming around this area before they escaped into the Drifting Sand River. It was obvious that the creatures had been devoured by the fire while hesitating. They were turned into skeletons without any sign of struggling before they could jump into the river. I have to say that I'm done with this place. If I knew it was so scary, I wouldn't agree to come even if I was beaten to death, said Zhao Mannion, feeling a chill down his spine. The killing armor beasts were as strong as an army troop, yet they were burned instantly into a pile of bones, clearly highlighting how terrifying the fire calamity was. Stop bitching like a little girl. We're already here. Might as well listen to Chen Yi and try searching for the good stuff. Otherwise, how could we possibly profit from all the risk we took just to get here? Mo Fan mocked him. Let's follow the initial plan by finding the fire element's soul seeds nearby. However, if what Chen Yi mentioned is true, there will be many fresh resources after the fire calamity, thus increasing the number of soul seeds, which makes it harder to locate the flame bell, said Lingerling. I don't think that's bad news for us, said Xingxia, aware of how nervous everyone was. Xingxia's words served as a reminder to everyone. That's right. Why did they have to look for the flame bell? If they managed to find a few soul seeds, or some fire element resources which were even rarer, it would still be a win for them. It was rare to find such an opportunity. The North Burning Valley had just undergone a fire calamity. As such, they were the only ones here in the greatest brazier of China. They were pioneers exploring the fertile land. As they pictured a land full of gold, their fear of the fire calamity immediately shrank by half. Forget about the plan, let's go. Zhao Mannion might be afraid of death, but he adored money as much as he valued his life. It was probably a trait of the Zhao family, and the reason why the family was extremely wealthy. As they ventured deeper into the north burning valley with some anticipation, they could feel that the place was incredibly still, unable to see any demon beasts within their range of vision. After traveling for 2 kilometers, Mo Fan had already found some soul seed pieces, almost exposed on the surface of the ground. There were 3 soul seed pieces. Mo Fan clearly remembered that each such piece had a market price of 3 to 800,000. The soul seed pieces he had found were rather high quality. He could easily sell them for 500,000 each. The place was indeed full of gold if he could pick up soul seed pieces from the ground. Or maybe even diamonds. Let's gather as many resources as we can. We'll split the profit evenly among us later, said Mo Fan. Soul seed pieces aren't bad, but I think there is more valuable stuff around here. Let's make use of the fact that we're the first group here to find all the valuable resources. We shouldn't waste too much time on little things like this, said Ling. Zhao Mannion was startled. They had fought and challenged each other at school just to climb higher in the ranking for some soul seed pieces, yet here the same soul seed pieces were the least valuable. The thought of finding many soul seeds, or things even more valuable, immediately made Zhao Mannion energetic, a completely different person from the one who had insisted on going back after seeing the fire calamity. He now walked in front of the party with gleaming eyes. Place the element senses here. There shouldn't be any demon beasts nearby. We're safe to use them here to analyze to a great distance, said Ling. The others knew it was only a matter of time before they found some soul seeds. They quickly buried the element senses into the ground at the most efficient pace possible. A soul seed was priced around 15 to 30 million. The price for fire element ones averaged more than 20 million. If they could find a few of them, everyone would be rich. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.